Hello, this is Matthew Armstrong with my 12-week update for my quest to gain 30 pounds of vegan, cruelty-free muscle in 100 days or less. And victory is near. If you remember, or if you watched the previous video that I made for day 70, I said I was behind schedule because I put on 27 pounds in 70 days. But I was hoping to have it to be about 30 pounds in 70 days and to get up to about 35 pounds by day 84, which is today, which is the 12-week point, and then strip down any extra fat I'd accumulated for those final 2 weeks to have it perfectly at 30 pounds of muscle in 100 days. So I felt like I was a little bit behind schedule on day 70, and if you remember I said that hopefully I can gain 8 pounds in the next 2 weeks, but that's a pretty tall order at this stage of the game to gain another 8 pounds. But weighed myself there and bang, I've actually gained 35.5 pounds in the last 12 weeks. So boom, pretty much victory is near because all I need to do now is keep building and strip down a little bit of fat in the next 2 weeks, and then I will have achieved my target goal of 30 pounds of muscle in 100 days, eating a purely vegan diet, high raw, with no supplementation or anything like that, training at home with minimal equipment, which that's what I've been doing. And I got my body fat checked, got my percentage of body fat, got some electronic calipers. My body fat's only 7% still. After putting on 35 pounds in the last 12 weeks, my body fat is only 7%. So what I'm aiming to do is get that down to 5% in the next 2 weeks, and then boom, we've hit our target, and that's it. Dispelled a lot of the myths and hopefully given you some inspiration of what is possible. Just to read you some of my stats. So I started off 12 weeks ago, my calves were 13.5 inches. Now they've turned into cows. Now they're now 15 inches. My thigh was 18 inches around. My thigh is now 23.25 inches around. So my thigh is just blown right out. My waist was 28 inches, and now my waist is 32 inches. And so that's extra 4 inches on the waist, but at least 2 inches of those are going to be muscles that have built my lower back. It's not all going to be fat going on the waist. You also build muscle around your lower back as well as that. Chest has gone from 36 inches to 43.25 inches. That's a huge difference. Neck was 12.5 inches, it's now 15.5 inches. Bicep was 11.5 inches, it's now 14 inches. Forearm was 10 inches around, now 12 inches. I put 2 inches just onto my forearms like Popeye now. So that's a total of over 26 inches. It's like this much I put on around, those specific body parts, just one side of the body. So that's a huge gain there. I tell you as well, I'm really feeling it. It feels really good to put on that amount of weight and that amount of muscle and gain that amount of strength. And my strength's been gaining a lot each week. Put on that much strength as well in the last 12 weeks. It's a lot to gain in such a short period of time, and I'm really feeling it. My whole structure feels different. I'm moving differently. I'm feeling very, very strong, very, very powerful, especially my legs, because I'm on my legs all day walking around, and they're just feeling so powerful now. It's really incredible. It's a great feeling. A lot of people don't do resistance type training. They don't use weights and things, but it just feels so good. It feels so good when you're just really strong, and especially when you do like a really intense workout and you get that growth hormone going around the body. It just feels great. So some people train for years and years and years and don't get gains like that. And so it's really all down to how you train and how you eat and how you think as well. And mental attitude is a big deal. Your visualization and everything as well. That's something I'm really big on. Is once you picture it, your brain goes around trying to find ways to do it. Your mind it controls your body. Your body's just a dense manifestation of your mind. So when you picture in your mind, you picture it enough. What you're creating with your body, it starts to happen. You start to take the actions that would make that happen. You start to eat the extra food that you need to eat as well. And so once you eat the correct food, you do the correct training, you get the correct results, the results that you want. So hopefully this is adding some inspiration for yourself. And all I'm going to do for this next couple of weeks is my training isn't going to change too much. I'm going to cut out some of the fat out of my diet that I've been taking. So I'm going to cut out, I think, avocados from the diet, and I'm going to cut out the cooked food as well. So it's going to be like 98-99% raw this next couple of weeks, and a little bit less fat. That's the only thing I'm going to do to strip that little layer of fat off and get it down so I'm just completely ripped for the 100 days. Then knowing that the weight that I put on is muscle and not fat, which a lot of people say, oh, you've just put on fat there, but it's definitely not the case. If you see, my strength gain's gone right up, and also just where the measurements are. The measurements are, my biceps have gone up, my chest, everything. The waist has gone up the least, and that's where people put on the weight the most. So that's it. We'll update you again in a couple of weeks, and might put out some more exercise videos in the meantime as well. So keep updated with that. So remember, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe, share the videos, favorite the videos, and leave us a comment. Always much appreciated. My name is Matthew Armstrong. Chat to you next time. Stay tuned. I almost forgot to mention that if you've been following my polyphasic sleep schedule that I've been doing over the last 30 days, I've only been getting between 2 and 3 hours sleep in any 24 hours for the last 27 days right now. So that in itself is a testimony of what is possible. What is the human body capable of? What is our potential? And it's what we're doing here is we're busting paradigms. We're busting paradigms wide open. So I hope you can appreciate that.